Alright guys, we have a haul video of mixed cars here. There's stuff from Kroger and Aldi and Dollar General and Dollar Tree, and it's all in a Pizza Hut bag. So they're just there's a bunch of stuff from Kroger, but the other ones are just little, there's not enough there for a full haul video. So that's why we're doing it like this. And I'm gonna not dump all the bags out at once. There's a Kroger bag. And there's a Kroger bag. And I'm pretty sure this came from Kroger. It wasn't in either one of these bags, but I'm pretty sure it did. These I have apparently had for a while because they're older castings. Not older, but they are not brand new. Like the gold 89 Porsche 944 Turbo in the Porsche series. This was new for 2020. Well, it's July of 21 right now. Well, tomorrow will be July. So, you can pause and read this if you want to. But, so, obviously these three right here I've had for some time. I featured this on the channel before. Actually, I think maybe these are cars to hang on the wall, because I think I actually have all three of these out of the package. I don't know. I'm sure at the time I knew I had that those were doubles, but we're gonna open this one up here. This is a match. This is probably the only Matchbox in this video here, or in this Kroger section of the video. I think the Dollar Tree is all Matchbox. This is in the Porsche series, 71 Porsche 914, and pretty cool. I assume this is the road trip series. They took the names off and just put pictures, which is great if you know what the pictures are. Sometimes your brain doesn't work, you don't really remember what those pictures are. So here's the little car. It's a very small car, which in real life this is a small car. If you've never seen one of these, it's a very small little car. And it especially feels small after messing with the Erdl tractor yesterday, which was very heavy and larger for what's usually on this table. So I can see that the convertible top is the same piece of plastic as the windshield, and probably the same piece as this dark piece of plastic for the bumper here. I don't know, that might be black plastic, but I can't tell. It's got a red base. This is VW Porsche 914 1971. This is the casting was originally released in 2009 or around that time. I didn't know that. I don't recall ever seeing this casting. That's the only reason I read the copyright on it. The red looks cool. Looks like it's got red floor mats in it. But it's just the base of this. So I won't spend that much time on everything. These are new. I just got these not too long ago. New for 2021 in the Baja Blazers series. The Lancia Delta Integral. We don't have these over here in America. or at least, well, maybe in South America, I don't know. I know we don't have them in the US, and I don't think they've got them in Canada. I would go as far to say this might be a newer car, though, because that outer light there on the left with that black dot in the center sure looks like some of the new LED headlights they've got. But it could also just be modern lights in an older car. Like I say, I don't know anything about these, so I wouldn't know where to begin on what year this car would be. But we know it's a new casting. It's got this Michelin themed, which is pretty cool. I'll open this up in a minute. There's the back, you can read it. So Lancia is Italian. Aha, 1994. So it's got new headlights in it. Well, I'm having trouble with this today. Most of the stuff today we're going to open up, but not all of it. Trying to not make a giant mess with the packages here. So the hood I see has a lot of louvers in it. And I missed the slot. I'm just going to not adjust this anymore. The hood has a lot of louvers in it, as you can see. There's the grille and the lights all detailed in there. Got windshield wipers. The white wheels look nice on it. Bliston, Rally El Senguno, Michelin, of course. This straight up wing on the back, like vertical wing I should say, seems like that would create more drag than anything. Which I would think you wouldn't want that, but I don't know. The windshield wiper on the back, and that's it. Pretty simple base too. See, and this is why I always say, well, it was produced around the year of the copyright. Originally, because this says 2020. This was released in 2021. It's just whenever they bought the rights to the car. I'm not going to open this one up here, but this is the 67 Camaro in the Dream Garage series. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this casting used to have an opening hood. Maybe that's the 69 Camaro that the hood opens on. I can't remember. But on this casting, it does not open, as you can probably tell. It's one piece. I just like the graphics on this car. Genuine, certified, authentic. And then Hot Wheels 2019 Conifer change. Worldwide, it says on the side, worldwide optimism. So overall, a pretty positive paint job on this this car. It's in the Dream Garage series. Guess what? We got another Prelude. This time it's yellow with a black hood. But it still has the red interior. Which I like the red interior, so I don't really care that that's all that we've seen the Prelude have. This is in the Hot Wheels Japan imports. It's the 94 Honda Prelude. And probably if I saw one of these like actually on the road, I wouldn't think anything of it. But because I'm sure I've seen these before. But I don't know, I've had fun. It's a nice little casting. I've had fun collecting them each time they come out. And they don't seem to be, there hasn't seemed to be a lot of repeats. You know, they've had a silver one, a dark blue one, and this yellow one here. I said they all had red interiors. I don't know if the dark blue one did. I don't remember. But there was another color too, I believe. I believe this is number 4 for colors on this. But still got all the nice little details, the tail lights and emblems and such. Prelude, Honda, VTEC. We got the tail lights painted in there. The white wheels look nice on the yellow. The tinted windows. Got a black hood and a Honda emblem on the hood. I thought I saw a paint defect, but it must have just been a piece of loose paint sitting on the hood, because it's actually pretty solid. You can see it's a little textured, but it's a solid paint job. No pinholes of yellow showing through. Got another Surf and Turf. This one's really cool. This is in the Art Cars series. Got some waves. It's got a big E on the top of it. Pretty cool. Again, I think these are supposed to be like a Ford or a Mercury station wagon. Not 100% sure. Can zoom out a little bit, probably. Yeah, we got an E on the roof there. The surfboard says Hot Wheels Art Cars. This is pretty cool. I like the waves on there. Oh, cool. Got like a silvery blue stripe and more waves and palm trees. Actually, I like this side better than the other side. It's pretty neat, though, that it's not the same on both sides. Here's the base of it. I couldn't decide when this came out if I liked the casting or not, because it's kind of a tuned casting, but excuse me. It's one of the tuned castings that I actually like. Oh, I got 2 of these. I don't know exactly what custom I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something with it. Just pull both of those out. This is not the same purple one that I've bought twice. We have the tuned 68 Mustang, which they've made this casting for quite a while. Yeah, 2002 is their first copyright on it. Looks like they brought it back out in 16, so evidently not a continuous production. Matthias Motors. And I can't read what those other 2 say. Dr. Sino and Emmer, I think is what those say. I'm not going to open this one out, but we have Hand Fabrication 1016. Brian, I believe is what that says. So it looks like it's a matte black car with the orange base and a gray. That's not a gray interior. This car appears to not have any interior, so why would you put clear windows in it? Anyhow, there was that. I just realized the blue stripe on that. That's pretty cool. So this is the Ion Motors Thresher in the Rod Squad series. And apparently this is from a Netflix show called Fast and Furious Spy Racers. And I guess this is the guy that drives that car in this show. I don't know. The only reason I know that is from the first release of this told about the car back here. I really like the silvery purple one that they had. The first release of this car. But I think it's a cool casting. It looks like a Mopar car to me. Like a an old Challenger Charger. It's got the tail lights painted in there. I really like that dark blue stripe. That's a slick look for this. Got the chrome around all the windows. Another nice touch. Still not sure the separate two pieces of plastic in the grill here. I'm not sure why they did that. Also this little switch thing underneath there. It's not a switch, but like a line. It's got several layers of different pieces of plastic in it. This scoop here is the same piece as the windshield. That might be the same piece as this too. So I don't know what this would be like to take it apart, this car, but I do have an extra purple one that I may do a custom on. I think I'm gonna just paint it white. It's just gonna be a basic custom. But I think that's what I'm gonna do with it. Well, this is not in a bag. I think this came from O'Reilly Auto Parts. This is the Dodge van in the Drift series. It's yellow. It's not a school bus, but I thought it looked like it could be a school bus. Our school has, I think, just one. We have one van that I guess they use it for smaller field trips. Which, strangely enough, it is light blue, and our school colors are purple and white. And our other short buses that they take on, like maybe just a class field trip, not an entire grade, like shorter buses are purple and white. So I don't know why the van's blue. But this could be a school bus. I think that's it's going to go with my buses, even though it's got a go-kart in the back of it. Same decals as the turquoise one that came out before this. You still don't have any painted taillights. All we get is the little funny vents on the back of the taillights, which for some reason Dodge did that. We have the black plague spreading around the car here. I guess they're supposed to be primered out spots. Moon Eyes, Mopar, Hot Wheels, Dodge. RYU Power Drift. No. Hot Wheels Drift. That's what that says. 21 Hot Wheels Drift. Got the Dodge grill, of course. And there's the base. I think this is a 94 van. I think that's what the package said. Oops, we grabbed two. No, we didn't grab two. Okay, I'm not open this yet because there's two more of them in here. So I want to not open the one with the nicest card, and this seems to have a nice card on it. But this is new for 2021. It's the Mercedes-Benz 500E in the Factory Fresh series. It's a very nice car. The lights and the grille are all painted, detailed on it, and I've always liked this body style from Mercedes. Now, Hot Wheels made one of these back. It was a blue card era Hot Wheels, so 90s, early 90s. This is a 92 here. I think that's about what year the other one was. But the first one they made was like a race car. It had a roll cage. It was a four-door, but it had a roll cage in it, and it had a great big spoiler on the back, and it was a race car. So we'll open that up in a minute. This is also new for 2021. This is a Nissan R390 GT1. Also Factory Fresh series. I've never heard of this car before. I don't know if this is something we have in the US or not, because I've never heard of it. I've probably never seen one. There you can read about it back here. Over 200 miles per hour. I expected it to probably be a quick car. It looks like a supercar. So there's that one. 71 Datsun 510 in the Hot Wheels Japan Import Series. It's got retro slots wheels on it, and we're going to open this one up. I'm glad that when they... Alright. The retro slots wheels they used to only use on the Cool Classics series. Well, then they dropped the Cool Classics series, and I was like, oh no. We're not going to have any more cars with retro slots. But they've started using them in mainline cars. I'm very glad that they have, because I rather like them. I think they're decent looking wheels, especially compared to some of the wheels Hot Wheels has. And I think that's what the first Ion Thresher had, was retro slots. So 510 JLU, some Japanese writing. Got Datsun on the hood. That package say, yeah, this is a 71. I was gonna say, what year was this? Because it doesn't say on the base. It's a nice little car there. I'm just pulling these out. Don't worry, that's not all three of the same car. This is a Honda Civic Si, factory fresh. I don't know what year it's supposed to be. The newer foreign cars like this, I just don't know the, I don't know how to tell them apart. But, I can tell a Honda from a Toyota or something like that, but, well, for the most part. But, giving you a year on them, especially in 1/64th scale, that's kind of hard. But the first copyright was 2000 on it, so I wouldn't guess this would be much older than that. So it looks like a pretty new car. I don't know what these giant comb / SpongeBob jellyfish things are in the back, because I know they're not either one of those. But there's something back there. This has got bucket seats in it. No back seats, it would appear. Maybe this is a really fast, race car, so there's no back seats in it. I think the SI is the quicker Civic, so that may be true. Uh-oh. We have... I think that's the plastic thing that the... So when they stamp out the interior, there's a plastic... They all come in a plastic mold, basically. Kind of like a parts sheet you get with a model, and then they all punch them out of that kind of web strip there. I think this is part of that thing that connects all the plastic pieces together. There's something inside of the car, though. But anyhow, we have the Honda, got the headlights, taillights, and Civic. Got a Hot Wheels license plate. This one doesn't have anything in it, does it? That's a Benz. Like I say, I guess all the cards are about the same. One of those is for a custom and one's for the wall. And I like the black one, so. I think the custom for this is going to be dark blue. But I don't know yet. We can look at this thing out of the package. The oh, they even painted the little wipers on the headlights. Hot Wheels made another Mercedes of this era. It was a two-door model. I think that was also a blue card era car back in the 90s. But yeah, this 500E I think is what the race car was, with the big spoiler on the back of it. I'm glad they brought out a stock version of it though. And last but not least, right here is the Rally Baja Crawler, Hot Wheels Screen Time series. Also a Netflix Fast and Furious Spy Racers. New for 2021. I suppose that's the guy that drives it in the show. Well, there, you can read about that if you want to. I think this is a cool truck. I like the colors of it. So, got the green stripes on it here. I haven't decided if this is just like, you know, some kind of like tie-down rails, or if it's part of a headache rack back here. But from just the back tailgate part looks like a Ford truck. Old Ford truck. That's the only part of this that looks like an old Ford truck. But that part does. The rest of it is up to interpretation, I would guess. But it's pretty cool. We have two from... Oh, there goes the rest of the bag. We have two from Dollar General here. They're both Matchbox. So I guess I lied. The Dollar Tree thing was not all Matchbox. The Dollar General was all Matchbox. Actually, they're both Dodge. No, they're not. This is a Plymouth. But they're both Mopar. We have a 62 Plymouth Savoy and a 2018 Dodge Charger. Here's the old Plymouth logo with the Mayflower, their ship. It was the Mayflower. This is the what they call a showroom series, I think is what they call that. I think this is a neat looking car. This might be the same, it's the same era definitely, but this might be the Plymouth twin of the Dodge Polara, but I don't know that for sure. That front end sure looks Polara to me though. I don't know what that says on the door there. Obviously it isn't Savoy or Plymouth. Now that side could say Plymouth. But if this side says Plymouth, then it's printed backwards. That looks like a backwards P right there, so. Maybe they printed the decal on backwards, I don't know. It's an interesting shaped car though. I think this was a neat era for the cars. It says Savoy on the license plate there. The tail lights painted in. Got all the chrome trim painted in there. And a gray interior. I'll have to line up in front. Got the 2018 Dodge Challenger. I just got this because it was a normal color for this car. This is in the Road Trip series. They seem to come in glossy gunmetal gray quite a bit now. That seems to be a popular color. And that's the only reason I got this. I was like, well, it looks like a normal car. Yes. I like the funky graphics that we get on the Hot Wheels, but I like the stock vehicles too. There's the interior. These must be pretty popular because I see them a lot. It says Charger on the license plate. It's your Dodge Charger RT. All your badges there. Let me get the rest of the bag that fell down here. The rest of this, well, that's not. This fell out of one of the bags, so I'm not sure where this came from. But this is the, I don't want to call it turquoise, sage, I guess it's a sage color. But it's the sage version of that yellow van there. And I don't think I have one of these on the wall. And I know I have one opened up, so it's gonna stay in the package for right now. But there you can see they have the exact same decals on them. I didn't know I bought another one of those. And these here came from Needler's in Tipton. We'll start off with the thing that I'm not sure why I bought. This is Lethal Diesel in the Track Stars series. I bet this is good on the Hot Wheels track, because there's not much of an approach on either part of the car. It's almost all wheel on each end, so it probably goes around those loops pretty well. It must be a newer casting. It says 2020 on the bottom. I'm not familiar with it. It's got the track there. It's kind of a brown color. It looks like it could have started out life as a Humvee. A highly, highly modified Humvee. It's got fuel tanks on the back, or like jerry can tanks on the back. Yeah, so it's a neat car. I don't usually buy the fantasy cars like that. That's why I said I'm not sure why I bought it. This is one fantasy car I do like. The Rockin' Santa Sled. This is a newer casting, I believe. 2019. Holiday Racers Series. Christmas Delivery 2020. I don't know the significance of 12/25. Unless there's 12 months in the year and Christmas is on the 25th day of December. I don't know if that has something to do with it. As you can see here, when you push the car back and forth, I don't know why it's not focusing. Santa rocks back and forth. Now, I seem to prefer this car in the package because the ones that I have opened up don't really do very much. So, if I hang it up, I'll at least see it. This is the 86 Monte Carlo Super Sport in the Muscle Mania series. This one's white. We've seen this car in about every color and configuration through the years. This Hot Wheels has made this car for a while. When they first came out with it, the front clip came off of it. You know, from like here forward, it all came on and off. And you know, you could see the engine and stuff underneath there. They did away with that pretty soon, though. That wasn't a thing for very long. because the clip didn't stay on there very well. Of course, being the era that it is, it's got a red interior, which is probably velour, which I think is great. I like velour interiors, and I like red interiors. It's got the cool Super Sport stripes on this one. Monte Carlo Super Sport. Got the Hot Wheels gray wheels. They look good on it, I think. Subaru WRX STI in the Speed Graphics series. I think I have a WRX, but it is definitely not bright yellow with red and black. I just thought that looked cool. That's the only reason I got it. I like the graphics on it. I'm not a huge fan of the car by any means, but I like the graphics on it. STI, Pirelli, PIAA, I don't know what that is, and Subaru, and Hot Wheels. Got the Subaru on the front. I think it's got an interior. Yes, it does. Alright, and then we have a few cars from Aldi, and that's going to wrap it up. So, I'm reaching for them here. I even have a note on here, Aldi. That means I've had these for a while, because I haven't really had to make a note of where anything came from for a while. This is a Turbo Beast, and I forgot to look it up before the video because it's been a while since I read the article, but there is a semi-truck, custom semi-truck in one of the Hot Rod magazines, and this reminded me of that. That's going to drive me crazy. When I got this, it was around the time that truck came out, and I was thinking, you know, that's cool that looks like that truck, but I can't think of what they called the name of that customized hot rod truck. But this is basically the Hot Wheels version of it. We're going to have that problem with all of these where, there we go. No, it's just stuck in there. It pulls out of socket. There we go. But here's the truck. The truck's, there's not much to it. It's all plastic except for the cab. Got basically the exposed radiator. Got the headlights down here. Got an insane amount of turbos on the engine. TBT, which is Turbo Beast Trucking. And the reason that these trucks are jointed so well, like a ball and socket, is they're made to go on the track. You know, they can do a loop-to-loop if they're ball and socketed like that. The trailer, you can see what parts die cast. And this hauls cars. Like that. It doesn't haul very long cars. Because this is not a very big car, and it doesn't really fit. See, they're supposed to, you know, this is very maneuverable. They're supposed to be able to go around the loop-de-loops and all that stuff. I don't know if they'll go through the power boosters or not. Because it's got to be wider than a Hot Wheels car for it to be able to haul a Hot Wheels car. But I don't know. Maybe they are narrow enough they'll fit through. I thought I had another thresher in this video, but obviously not, because we haven't come across it yet. Got some character cars here. This is from Minions: The Rise of Gru. This is the young Gru car. And it looks like the engine is coming out of, or not the engine, but the fart gun. I think that's what that is from the movie. I think that's the fart gun coming out of the trunk. That would be exhaust anyway, not an engine. I bet that's the fart gun from the first movie. I have not seen The Rise of Gru, but here we have the Wreck-It Ralph truck. And this one I'm going to open up. I want to see if that wrecking ball moves around or not. I hope it does. Ah, yes. I was going to say it wouldn't surprise me if it didn't, but it does. Actually, it moves around very freely. He's got his plaid shirt there. And I'm not sure why this is a straight bar here. That represents something of his character, but I don't know what it is. Wreck-It Ralph. Too wide to fit in the truck. Then we have Otto, the Minion forward cab pickup. Also from The Rise of Gru. He has a little gold, looks like Aztec calendar, Mayan calendar on the back of the truck here. I don't know why. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie. I'm sure that ties into the movie somehow. Here's the Minion truck. Yeah, so this one is Minion Auto. Coincidentally, it is a Minion Auto. A-U-T-O. So, tail lights. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks cool. That's the only thing short enough for this to haul where the wheels actually fit in here. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day. I'll catch you in the next video.